Alrighty, hello there everyone. Welcome to another live stream. Let's have a look, see. Cool. Alright, yeah, welcome back to another live stream. Today we are on the Vatsim network. We're controlling Adelaide ground. Again, big shocker, I know. Let me just tower view this. I've been setting up over the last, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. So we should be all set up and ready to go. So if you want to, come fly in and out of Adelaide. I'll be here. Hello. I've already got someone. I need my OS strips up. And hopefully they throw something on soon. Unfortunately, my ground chart is not coming up. What is going on here? Properties. Adelaide. Why did you not work? That's so odd, dude. Anyway, we are back. We should be transmitting as well. I need to see my... Oh god. Everything is disappearing behind other windows. We are transmitting. That's good. We are connected. Anyway, I hope everyone here has had a fantastic day today. I have had a fantastic day today. I had such, like, honestly, I had such a great day. Lots and lots of laughs, lots of just everything. Good fun. Close that. Yeah, it was just fantastic, honestly. Alright, I'm just going to quickly check my settings here, make sure that all my audio is good. It should be good. Yeah, looks good. Then I move that over there and I can see everything. However, I don't know if it'll be a very long stream. I am already quite tired. It's been a long day. I've been up since like 3:30. And I've just finished a very heavy meal. So hopefully it's all good. Let me quickly check, make sure that we are live. Yep, cool, we're live. Awesome. That's what I like to see. The bot didn't start up though, that's weird. Don't usually see that happen. Then I will also check my voice meter. Yeah, everything's fine. I'm even going to turn down the music in my in-ear mix. Because everything is good for you guys. It's not for me. It's a little bit all over the place. I really should just set up a this is what I want every time. Close that. Close that. No, I don't want that. Go away. All right, we're all good now. At least now I think we're all good. There we go. Can see the flight plan coming through. They're going to Sydney. That's a correct thing there. Can I see their route, please? Hey, what's up, Fozzie? How you doing today, mate? The route looks fine. So let's get them sorted. No, not runway 12. Nice. How you doing today, Fozzie? Man, it has. I'm on such a high right now. I've had such a great day, just messing around with friends. Yeah. I don't know how to explain the kind of day I've had, but yeah, it's probably one of the best days I've had in, at least in the last year. But possibly more, like maybe 2 or 3 years. I really got to just be myself. Anyway, how's the view? Do we need, I think we need to zoom in a little bit here. There we go. That's a bit of a better view. Anyway, if you're on the network, yeah, sorry about that, Fozzie. My sleep schedule's been so screwed up recently. Been having a really hard time staying awake for any length of time, so I'm really sorry. Crap, I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, yeah, been a very good day. I'm happy. Last time in the 7270s at MK Studios Adelaide was good, and I will say you were not wrong. Hey Thomas, welcome back. Yeah, it's got a little bit of extra detail or something, right? It's really good. $31 is a bit steep, yeah. You're on the network, should you come? That is completely up to you. It just helps give me content. Hang on, $31, hang on. How much did I pay? Let me see here. But yeah, I'm really happy today because I got to be me. Still a little bit filtered me because I didn't want to push boundaries too much. There it is. I paid $29 for mine. But the thing is that it also includes extra taxiways that aren't on the ground charts yet, so and extra details. The one thing that I do think sucks is that the Z fighting, especially at these buildings down here, especially during the daytime, you can see them flickering as you go by. I think it's fighting with original scenery, so I don't know. So someone mentioned that you can set up custom camera views for your plane as long as you stay parked in the same spot every time. You can use these camera views to really quickly swap between like ramp here, ramp over the other side, landing, and I'm like, that's a really good idea. I'm going to figure out how to do that. So I'll look into custom views at some stage. Also, by the way, I'm sorry you're going to hear me talk a lot today about how I'm in a good mood and everything. Because I hate to say it sound like a downer. It doesn't happen like this very often. So that's awesome. Yeah, figured we'd come down to Adelaide. The weather's slightly cloudy, a little bit higher up, but the views along the night city sky are amazing. I swear you can see Edinburgh from here as well. It'd be kind of off in this direction. Never mind, you can't see it. All the trees are in the way. But then we also have a great view of the Adelaide. I mean, look at that city skyline. Just, so good. It sucks that it's ruined by all these buildings down here.
Adelaide Ground, g'day, Qantas 746, requesting clearance to Sydney, we have Alpha.
Qantas 746, Adelaide Ground, g'day, you're cleared Sydney via Avden plan route, runway 05, Avden 1 departure, climb via SID 5000, squawk tree 667, departure frequency 122 decimal 8. What's up, Spencer? How you doing today, mate?
Go to Sydney via Avden, flight plan route, runway 05, Avden 1 departure. Climb via SID 5000, squawk 3667, departures 122.8, Qantas 746.
Qantas 746. Just about to leave Avalon? Nice. Where are you headed? Oh, we have Mungo online. Wonder if they're going to extend. We're looking for either 123 decimal 05 or 132 decimal 5. I forget which one it is. But if they're on Mungo, that probably means they're going to extend into Tailem Bend, which would be awesome. Hey, Meow, how you doing today, mate? You're going to Hobart? Nice. What are you flying? Because that's, I mean, I guess it is kind of a flight, right? Even in an A320 or similar, that's still quite a flight. Also, I need to check and see that my ground view is working. It is. Oh, cool. They are extending. You're flying an A320 from Krakow. Is that Krakow? I don't know how you pronounce it. To Frankfurt. Nice. 123 decimal 05. So you're flying around like wait, is Krakow Poland? I feel like that's Polish. How am I? I am on top of the world. I've honestly had the best day in a long time. Like, I have good days, but like this is like the best day. Got to hang out. Some of you might have seen her around Genevieve Lucy in the chat, whether you've seen it on the Twitch VODs, or if you've seen it even here in this chat. I got to hang out with her and my brother DeVale today, and we had such a great time. So many laughs, so many inside jokes. It was It was fantastic. And I just got to be me, which if I did that on YouTube, I'd probably get demonetized or maybe even banned. Some of the jokes we were saying like amongst each other were crazy. Right, I need to put on all the taxiways and bays here. Corner 746, new departure frequency 123.05.
Thanks for the heads up. Cheers.
He's not extending to Tassie. Ooh, you still have time to come to Adelaide instead. Oh man. Yeah, so they're going all the way from Avalon, no, sorry. All the way from like Port Augusta all the way through to nearly Brisbane. That's a large area.
Corner 746, request push.
Corner 746, push approved.
Push approved, corner 746.
Corner 746, also squawk mode Charlie, please, thank you.
Walking Charlie, 746.
I wish that you could see all connected sectors in the controller chat. I know that it would be really messy, but I wish I could see what Sydney was saying. I was like, g'day Mungo Center, request runway 12, released ground. And he's like, no. And he's like, see, Sydney gets me. I'm like, I can't even see Sydney, mate. Yo, what's up, Lego? How you doing, mate? Thank you so much for the subscription. Appreciate that. I'm loyal to our very comprehensive routing network. Fair enough, dude. Oh man, the nighttime looks so good. Though, I don't think that the strobes should be on, right? I think that's a bit of a thing. Anyway, I hope you're all having a fantastic day as well, whether you're just waking up, whether you're flying, whether you're sitting down, eating dinner, because it's about dinner time here in Australia. Strobes go on when entering the runway or taking off, yeah. I mean, it's just us. We can let it slide. I don't think a lot of other people would complain either. At least they are very well seen. So you can't really complain about that. Should see their taxi lights come on momentarily. We are going to take them. What are we going to do here? Kilo Alpha Fox 6. On Wednesday, I've flown the real Airbus simulator and I finally learned how it handles. Oh my lord, that is so cool. So what did you learn then? Asking for a friend. Totally not someone who flies Airbus and wants to learn more. Did barrel rolls? No way. That's so cool. I'm so jealous right now. So if you guys want to get some ATC, by the way, feel free to come fly out of Adelaide, fly anywhere around Australia. Adelaide really is the central point. Well, it's not. Alice Springs would be the central point. But, it's a good point, especially if you want to fly to Melbourne or Sydney. Come give me some content, give you guys some ATC. It's a win-win. And there's Centre Online as well, so you get upwards through your cruise as well.
On a 746, request taxi Foxtrot 5, possible.
Corner 746, not a problem. Taxi Kilo Alpha Foxtrot, cross runway 12, holding point Foxtrot 5, runway 05.
Taxi Kilo Alpha Foxtrot, cross 12 and Foxtrot 5 holding points. Corner 746.
Right, we're going to follow corner 746 here. Let me minimize that. How's talking for EU? Sorry, how much taking? How much taking for EU Vatsim for S1 training? I'm unsure what you mean, Diego. I'm not in EU. We're in Australia. Oh, look at those lights. It's beautiful. God. We need to do more night sessions, hey? There they go, doing the Vatsim hop right there. Bruh. What up? Why you bruh? Oh, bruh, you back. Do you know what specs for MS24 or 20 that handles 60 FPS? You don't really need 60 FPS. If you want a good frame rate, try and aim for 45. Because the brain can't really distinguish too much between 45 and 60. Like, it can, but 45 is very stable. And when it comes to specs, that's also very very dependent on what your system is. So my system is an AMD Ryzen 9 7950X3D with 64 gigabyte of 6000 megahertz RAM and a RTX 4080. So my settings are going to be very different to yours. And even then, like, I think I'm not getting the best. Hang on, let me check my frame rate here. Debug, display FPS. Oh wow, okay. Now is a bad time to show that. After I'm like, yeah, it's going to be totally subjective to what you get. Oh, there we go. I'm down to 80. Oh, that's because I clicked out of game. No. That's just what I have. I use it for way more than just flight sim. I use my computer for like video editing, audio, and I don't want stutters and stuff, so I made sure to get really good stuff. $160 FPS, yeah, but I'm also not moving really, so that's a thing as well. Could you please give me some tips to speak and remember the things that the ATC say? I did my first ever Vatsim flight with ATC about 2 months back and was feeling very scared. Of course, Lego, give me one moment to hand off to hand off Qantas 746 to center, and we'll go over it a little bit, yeah? Are you talking about flying in Australia, Lego? Also, you can see here I'm getting 80 FPS tabbed out, but like I said, we're also not doing anything. Bucket specs recommended at Steam by that, how much likely go? Oh, well, I'll stay by one. Quarter 746 at holding point Foxtrot 5. Contact Melbourne Centre 123.05. Have a great flight.
23.05, quarter 746, thanks, 0 ATC, south.
All right, well, not Australia. It can be anywhere. I did my first flight in Manchester. Okay. So I do know that UK ATC works slightly different. But essentially, you want to take notes. So you could possibly watch people flying in the country that you want to fly and start making up a template. I have a template for all of my notes. Let me get my camera here set up so I can show you what my templates look like. This is, of course, for flying in Australia, so it might look a little different to yours. Stay by. And let me turn that off. I don't know how I'm going to do this without showing myself. I don't want to show myself. I just want to show you guys the paper. Oh, God, that's blinding. I'll get to your spec question in a moment as well, Diego. Sorry for the hold up. Oh, that lighting looks gorgeous. Rotate. Very good. Ah! Oh, crap. I don't know where I am right now. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, now I know where I am. Sit back over here. Yeah, there we go. There goes Qantas. Very nice. Okay. So, let's have a look here. It's 2 months past and you're still waiting for your S1. Yeah, I mean, those things can take a while. Lots of people are queuing, so I don't feel too discouraged by that, Diego. Just keep on top of all of your things. Now, what's this? If I get specs recommended by Steam, let's have a look what Steam recommends. Like, you can get away with pretty low things, like Meow said. They have a 3070 Ti, and during flight get about 45 FPS. Technically, you'd probably want 45 FPS on the ground, but most of your time you're going to be flying through the air, so that's not really going to matter. Yeah, so I'll show you how I take notes. Sorry, I'm just trying to add all the things all at once. Since I don't have a webcam set up, I'm having to add one now. T920. Hey! Hi. So 45 FPS at air. I mean, if you get 45 FPS on the ground, you're going to, sorry for all the mess down by my desk, by the way. If you get 45 FPS on the ground, you're going to get more in the air. Alright. So, Lego, we're going to set this up like it's an Australian flight plan, okay? I hope this is large and clear enough. And I need to bring up my Oz strips, sorry. It's clear, awesome. Okay, so let's just say you're going to fly Qantas, right? So you'd be Qantas, let's say 746. I hope that's still clear. I can make that bigger if need be, by the way. Then I write down my route. So let's just say we're flying from Adelaide to Sydney. So it'd be Adelaide to Sydney. I then also include what aircraft I'm flying. So that would be a, in Australia, it would be a Boeing 737-800. So that's how I start off. I know my call sign, I know my route, and I know the kind of aircraft I'm flying. What's next? I put in my parking here because in Australia you should really say where you're parked. Then it is the ATIS identifier currently. So that for us that would be Alpha at the moment. Then I write in Squawk. Sorry, that's meant to be an S there. So Squawk, and then this will be your 4-digit squawk code. And departure frequency. And then this is where you would put in, for example, in Adelaide, 123.05. I leave this section here clear for the clearance instructions, and then I have another line here for taxi. So Adelaide's an easy one because it only has a couple of departures, thank God. So if you were flying to Sydney, runway 05, you would probably be given Avden. So it'd be oh, hang on one sec. I got a new ATIS here. All stations, Adelaide terminal information. Bravo net current changes wind 050 degrees at 6 knots. Temperature 1 tree. QNH 1027. Adelaide terminal information. Bravo. Okay. So we know that it's Avden, plan route, the runway, and then the departure, which is Avden 1. And in the UK, that's kind of essentially what they give you. They give you, in the UK, it's like easy 198 stand with your stand number with information. Let's say Alpha, this one. Request clearance to Birmingham. And then they'll be like, hello, cleared Birmingham, Gagzoo to Juliet, departure, Squawk, blah, blah, blah. And that's all you have to write. But yeah, so it'll be your flight plan route. So this is the last waypoint on the SID, the runway, the actual departure. Then it's the initial climb in Adelaide. That's 5,000. And that's essentially all you have to write. So you can get away with making a template kind of like this to get all the information down really fast. And for the love of God, if you're unsure, please ask them to repeat themselves. Because if you're not learning and they're telling you to just, GTFO off the network, then that's not cool either. And then you'd ask for push start here in Adelaide. Yep, cool. Let's say... Oh, you can't see because my camera's in the way. Sorry about that. Let's say you're parked like here-ish. So the taxi would be Lima Alpha. Wait, hang on, you can't see. Lima Alpha Foxtrot cross runway 12 or cross runway 30. I say 12 because it feels clearer. And then to one of these holding points. My lights are flickering for some reason. Can you guys see that? Oh wait, you can't see that because I'm not on my camera. Never mind. So it'd be taxi, Lima, Alpha, Foxtrot. My pen seems to be running out slightly. Cross 1, 2, and then holding point, Foxtrot 6. And there's all your information. Honestly, Lego, that's great. Hang on one sec. Let me show you my earliest flight plans here. Me writing notes to myself. It happened again, WTF. I don't even know what I was talking about at this point. So, this was my first flight plan. You can see here it is much more involved. Can you show how to communicate properly to ATC? Of course, I will simulate. You see pixels. I see dead people. Sorry. All right, let me get back onto a nice view here. So, how to communicate properly with ATC. In Australia, the thing that I do is... Let me just move my camera back, sorry. It's in the way of everything. Then I need to delete that because it's pointing right at me. I don't need a surprise face reveal today, thank you. Okay, so how I would do it is, let's say you're talking with ground. Adelaide ground, g'day, Qantas 746 with information Alpha, request clearance to Sydney. That's simple, right? By the way, I was trying to show you, Lego, that I did used to write little scripts. So, like this one here saying Sydney Tower, Jetstar 521 Bay 53 with Oscar, request IFR to Adelaide. But yeah, so it is Adelaide ground, g'day, Qantas 746 with Alpha, request IFR or request clearance to Sydney. They will then send here so I can make analysis. I can't type in the chat, unfortunately. And the only reason I can't type in the chat is because my OBS window doesn't let me. Because I use OBS to stream both YouTube and Twitch. So, anyway, so Adelaide ground, g'day, Qantas 746 with Alpha, request IFR or request clearance to Sydney. You would then get your clearance back. Qantas 746, Adelaide ground, hello, you are cleared to Sydney via Avden plan route. Last waypoint on the SID, standard instrument departure. Runway 05, Avden 1 departure. So Avden 1 is the chart you would look for, or runways east, I think it is, in Navigraph. Climb via SID 5,000. So that's the initial climb, as some other countries might call it. Initial climb 5,000. Squawk 472 tree. Departure frequency 123.05. Then you would read back what they said. Cleared Sydney via Avden flight plan route, runway 05, Avden 1 departure, climb via SID 5000, squawk 4726, departure frequency 123.05, and then you might include your parking after that. So 123.05, we're parked Bay 17, Qantas 746. And then they will respond with Qantas 746. Yeah, Diego, that's more like European phraseology. Unsalt delivery, Emirates 2863, information Bravo stand 13, IFR to Tofon. Yeah. Lego, when you're filing your flight plan, you could also type in your notes, new pilot. Or you can ask them to repeat slightly slower. Don't be afraid to ask them to repeat. I mean, even in my last video where I flew a Pilatus PC-24, I asked them to repeat a couple times. You think Vatsim is more realistic than that game? I mean, I'm pretty sure like Roblox, like anyone could do controlling, right? That's the problem. We have to go through the training, as you know. So there's at least a little bit of something there. Not saying it makes us better or anything, but it just means that there's a little bit of something there. But Lego, honestly, if you want to run it, we've got Discord down in the description. We have a handful of controllers in that Discord, anywhere from ground controllers to instructors. And a lot of us are willing to help out because we want everyone to we want everyone to enjoy the things that we are also enjoying. So, and then of course, I don't mind going over it with you as well. If you want to come fly out of Adelaide, I'll say it all very slowly. Sorry, I've got hiccups. I literally just ate dinner before I started streaming, so it was hang out with Genevieve and DeVale all day, go into the kitchen, make dinner, eat, stream. If I were a pilot, I'd probably take off after 1 hour later if I was at server. I mean, it's the thing. You just played MSFS for like 2 hours and came, would come next time. Like, fair enough. Like I say, I don't mind running through it with you and slowly as well. Anyways, I have some serious respect for your controls, man. Seriously, thank you. Oh my God, light, can you stop flashing? Yes, I found a really great website on Flight Gear Wiki with all the ATC phraseology. Meow, can you send that to me on Discord? I will get on a browser and I will send that through to the chat. Because if you post it, you'll get banned. But if I post it, it's no problem. Do Vatsim have systems for new pilots that only allow single engine planes? Of course, you can fly whatever you want on the network. as long as you know some basic phraseology. I've had some people fly out of Adelaide in Cessna 172s, or there was this weird hybrid helicopter plane thing. It was tiny. I don't remember which one it was. But yeah, you can fly whatever you want. Some people say visual is easier. I say IFR is easier, but that's because that's what I learned. I learned by watching people like Air Force Proud and the like. So, like new pilot pass training and go get to serve of a system only allowing single engine because they don't meet recommended hour. Oh, no. You can jump in with whatever you want. You're not limited. If you want to be limited, you can use a career add-on like Neofly or Pilops or I don't know. I like Neofly. Neofly is my preferred one, though I have been checking out Pilops a bit recently. I'm currently in Flight Sim 2024. Thanks, Spencer. Yeah, for IFR clearance, the VAT pack, which is the region we are in. Endorsed phrases are Melbourne delivery Qantas 123 to Sydney request clearance. Yeah, it's request. Okay, yeah, so Diego, if you want to start from the bottom, you can use career add-ons like Neofly, which is my preferred one, or Pilops. Pilops. Thank you very much, Meow. Let me throw this into the chat. Real West. I mean, that's what you wrote. Hey, what's up, Jordan? IFR is a lot more realistic than VFR on Vatsim. I wouldn't know because I don't really fly VFR. So I can't comment. I've had a few people come out to VFR and I've learned a bit with that. Anyway, Lego. This link is for you from Meow about phraseology. However, this could differ based on the region you are flying in. Thank you very much, Meow. Now let's go have a look at the specs for Flight Sim. Let's have a look here. Minimum recommended. Okay, so let's have a look here. Minimum recommended Windows 10 or above, an AMD Ryzen 7 2700X or an Intel Core i7-10700. That's getting to be a bit old. I think we're in 15th gen now, right? 32GB of RAM. An RX 5700 XT or an RTX 2080. I'd probably want to bump that up to a 3000 series card for the RTX. The broadband internet connection, the bigger the better, honestly. I was playing with 40 megabit connection and it would still lag out the scenery. We recently got gigabit internet essentially on the download and it's way better. 50 gigabyte of available space because most things are streamed rather than downloaded. However, in Sim Update 3, you will be able to download your aircraft, which is awesome. Yuri, what's up, mate? Just wondering, how do you get the overlay of the Vatsim things on top of the flight simulator? Lots of work. I have set it all up very manually. Luckily, I have been streaming for about 13 years now and had a good idea how I should do it. So, yeah, it's all very manual. Anyway, yeah, so with those sorts of specs, you'd be looking at like 25 FPS. Honestly, if it's a stable 25 FPS, you're probably going to be okay. But I would aim for like 45 FPS on the ground. Adjust your settings, adjust your, like your settings can be lower than you think. The main ones that you probably want are some higher clouds because you'd see them a lot. Some higher texture because you're seeing that a lot in the ground and the cockpit. And if you need to, don't hate using DLSS. It's a big help. But yeah, so Yuri, essentially I'm color keying parts of Ozstrips and the ground window. So you can see here I have a separate ground window here for what you can see. That doesn't need to be chroma keyed. But this one here, I decided to add a separate instance and color key out the gray in the back. And same with the Ozstrips. And I use an automatic scene switcher to switch between these two. And then I just overlay it onto the top. But 24 FPS at other games is likely to... No, but the thing is that you're not doing heaps and heaps and heaps of movement in Flight Sim. Like, yeah, for any other game, even like old platform... Well, actually, old platform... Blah, 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 blah. Old platformers used to run at like 20 FPS. But yeah, no, I get what you mean. Yeah, Yuri, if you want to ask any questions about that sort of thing, feel free to message me on Discord. There's a link to Discord channel down in the description if you're interested. If not, that's cool as well. Lots of information. You have the basic idea of what you need, color keying and stuff. Do I play Euro Truck Sim 2 by chance? I do! I actually have a VR trucking channel. And this channel actually started off as a ETS 2 channel. Way back in... God, I don't know, 2020? Let's have a look. Okay, so my earliest video was March 29th, 2020. You play Truckers MP? Yeah, I don't play Truckers MP. They troll too much on Truckers MP. So I'll usually play in convoys with like friends or whatever. If you want to check it out, the YouTube channel, though I'm not really uploading heaps to it because I don't like editing my own videos. But if you want to check it out, there's a link to my trucking channel. It's all done in VR and everything. I've been recently tweaking my VR settings, so the videos should look a little bit better. Though my latest video on there was done with eye tracking instead. And I don't know, it's not as immersive. What's up, Juicy? How you doing, mate? Hope you're having a fantastic day, my dude. Descending? Oh, wait, you're already descending? That's a crazy quick descent. Holy. Short flight, well, yeah. It's wet here, but I'm good. What about yourself? It's a bit chilly here, but it's all right. The weather here in Adelaide is reflecting kind of what it's like at home, with a bit of low rain, like light rain. Like the rain isn't too bad. You can still see the lofty ranges here in the back, so it's not super heavy. Though also not really ideal. Gonna head back after as well. Nice. Have a look here. Awesome. But yeah, so I do play on, I do play ETS. My brother, actually, I'm going to give him a shout out here as well. My brother plays Euro truck, and I think mainly American truck on his stream. So I'll plug him as well while we're here. We go for S2? Absolutely. I'm actually in training for it right now. I'll just make sure this is the right link before I paste it into you guys. Yeah, cool. All right, here we go. So this is my brother's Twitch channel. If you're interested in the trucking, go and say hi. There he is. Hi. I appreciate that, chilling. With that, I'm going to bed. Kitchen is clean and I am wiped. Lovely. Thank you for cleaning up. I really appreciate that. I mean, you know, I'm usually in there tidying it up, so. You want everyone say goodnight to Dev? Yeah, oh yeah, you have to be 18 to interact with Devel's Twitch chat. It's a rule he has. You're more than welcome to watch, but the moment you start chatting, you need to be over 18. It's his rule. Oh yeah, and his stream partner, Pancake, swears like a sailor. Oh. Am I hearing ground sounds? No. I could have sworn I heard like an aircraft spooling up and thought I had missed something. What the hell? All right, we got new ATIS.
Adelaide term.
All stations, Adelaide terminal information. Charlie now current. One change, QNH 1026. Adelaide terminal information, Charlie. Thanks, Dev. Have a good one. I also realized that our ATIS isn't showing. That is really dark. Uh-oh. Give me some gamma. Color correction. Yes. Give me gamma. Gamma, 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 gamma. There it is. Gamma. Thanks, Derb. Sleep well. Honestly, I don't know how long I'm going to be online for. Like I said, I am really tired. Alright, chillers, I gotta head out. Apologies, I'll hop on tomorrow. Nah, don't worry about that, man. Have a great rest of your time zone. I will hopefully catch you sometime very soon. Take care. Ciao. Chat. I got a story. Yesterday, I got up and noticed that my TV was like, have you guys ever experienced where your TV goes on standby and it goes really dim, like really, really dim? Also, that light rain or whatever it was seems to be passing. It could just been some low cloud. But anyway, so my TV went really dim, like as if it were on standby. And we couldn't get it to come out of that, even moving it around between plugs and checking things out and stuff. The video, it said the brightness was on like 100%, although it was still acting like it was on standby. I had to buy myself a new TV. So I upgraded from a 42-inch LCD TV that only did 1080p. I upgraded to a 50-inch. Oh, excuse me. I upgraded to a 50-inch QLED 4K TV. It was a decent price, like because the want for TVs is so high, the price keeps going down. But it was still $500 that I did not want to spend. Like, it's cool to get upgrades and stuff, but like, I really did not want to spend that money. Like, you know, there are things that I've gotten recently that I've spent money on. I'm like, yeah, I like that. That's a good purchase. Like, I bought myself a guitar. First guitar I've bought in 10 years. So I bought myself a new guitar, and that was a lot more than $500, but I was happy with that purchase because it was planned. It was something I had looked into for a long time, and it was a brand that I've never owned, so that was also pretty cool. But yeah, when it, like, even when something is like $100 and you have to replace it, like, that sucks. Being an adult sucks. Yeah, it is what it is. What's this actually? I made a part in 10. Bankstown needs its traffic. Why does Bankstown need traffic? Bankstown doesn't need traffic. Anyway. It's pretty cool. The picture quality is really nice. It's slightly more vibrant than my last TV as well. Not that I do heaps of stuff on it, but I do like to sleep with the TV going. Because for some reason, just sleeping with the radio or white noise doesn't really work well for me. If I were to maybe cast the audio for what I was usually listen to like my Google Home or something instead, maybe that would work. But yeah, I don't know. Plus I wake up pretty frequently through the night occasionally, like more often than not. So if I need to like stay awake or like, you know, not sit in the dark, that's also a good way. Just have it there ready to go. Through the day it stays off though usually because I'm sitting at the computer, so. Anyway, there's that story. Let's have a look-see on Vatsim radar here. We have 5 incoming. Oh, never mind. 4 of them might make it. Yeah. Welcome back, Fozzie. Good night, chillin'. Let's gotta go. Thanks for your coverage. I appreciate what you do for us. All right, see you later, Yuri. Have a good one, mate. Do take care of yourselves. There is only one of you. You're back, bro. This A320 is confusing alone. Wait, are you using the Phoenix or something? Yeah, Phoenix. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know much about the Phoenix, so I do know that when I first tried the what is it, the A321 in X-Plane, that was a bit of a shock for me. I'm hearing aircraft noises again. Am I hearing just something moving on the ground or something? What am I hearing? Also, this reflection here should not exist because that light is being covered by this monitor. That one there should definitely not exist as it's behind the monitor. Or this one here shouldn't exist because it's behind this monitor. Flight sim, fix your reflections. Please, thank you. Okay, so incoming flights. We have Jetstar 169 from Melbourne. That'll be about 50 minutes. We then have Velocity 1404 from Brisbane. That'll be 2 hours. Then we have Velocity 1504 from Cairns. And then we have one that won't be here until about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. From Dubai. Phoenix is such a cool plane. You enjoy it. I really wish I could get my hands on it, but like I said, money's a thing, and it's for things like the story I said before. You know, spent $500 on a TV that I did not want to spend, and that's the reason why I'm scared to spend money, because things like that seem to happen occasionally. So I had a TV before the current, well, the very last TV that went yesterday. It lasted for like 12 years or something, or 13 years. This other one only lasted like 3. And I don't even know why it freaked out. I don't do anything with it. It stays on my cupboard. Actually, wait, that's the thing. I was gonna say I did move my room around recently, but that was like February. And it's been fine since then, so I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one. I can't explain it. You're gonna go fly 172 tomorrow and go up a tower? What? That's cool. Like IRL flying a 172? Hey, what's up, One Enchant? How you doing, mate? Nobody flies into Adelaide enough. It's a joy to fly in and out of. I know. It's one of the simplest airports around Australia to understand. 2 long taxiways and only like, well, depends which way, but if you're going over to Sydney, Brisbane, 1 waypoint. If you're going to Melbourne, that's another one. If you're going to Perth, that's 1. If you're going to Darwin, that's 1. It's so simple. I really do wish more people flew in and out of Adelaide, especially since it's one of my favorite airports to control. Anyway, how you doing today, One Enchant? I hope you're having a fantastic day. A good time zone, whatever you want to call it. By the way, recently, thank you, Vert, by the way. Recently, I got my hands on Alice Springs scenery, so we might do a flight from like Adelaide to Alice Springs or Alice Springs to Adelaide. I probably won't get any ATC coverage out of Alice Springs, so. But thanks, Vert, for the Alice Springs scenery. Dude, it was so much fun how we got it. I'm very good. Just enjoying your night flying the A320 by Phoenix. Lovely. Someone said they were having a hard time with that. Who was that? Fozzie. Fozzie was saying that they had issues with the A320. So you only trained to be ground, or could you be tower if you wanted? So there is a separate training for tower. I'm currently going through that at the moment. I do need to finish off the theory. That's the biggest problem for me, is going through the theory. I find it much easier to learn. Just by doing. So, but if we have a look here, controllers, ATC training. No, that's not what I want. ATC Academy. That's what I want. Yes, you're allowed those details. Yeah, so I'm currently training for aerodrome controller. Robin, what's up, mate? Been a minute since I've seen a video or stream of yours. Yeah, I did the thing again where I kind of disappeared for a while because I'm playing other things. I've been streaming a lot on Twitch though, but it's more like Minecraft and stuff. By the way, if anyone wants to check that out, it's twitch.tv/chilliness. And there's a VOD channel at Chilliness Live here on YouTube. How you been? Glad to see you reappear. Yeah, people in high school used to call me the hologram because I'd be there and then I wasn't. And then I was, and then I wasn't. He's abandoning us. No, it's just how I am as a person. I can't stick to just one thing. I can't say that. I would go crazy if I just stuck with one thing. Oh, Mungo's disappeared, so let's get rid of that chat box. There we go. Still need to tune in. Question, who did your branding? Me. I did it. I've been doing streaming stuff for like 13 years. I've picked up a lot throughout that time. What do you use, Adobe? Hell no, they overcharge for everything. Gotta love Jetstar Ops. I know, right? I love Jetstar. So I used GIMP, which is it's graphics something manipulation program. But it's open source. It's free. Then I went on to dafont.com and picked out some fonts that I really liked and settled on this one here. But yeah, so essentially, yeah, that's it, GIMP. Yeah, that's exactly it, Rob. But yeah, so my tower control, if I get the tower control, I get a tiny bit of airspace, like no more than, you know, a few hundred feet. But then I also get to say the magical words, clear to land, or clear for takeoff. So, when you get your tower control, you can control all, you know, like Darwin, Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Adelaide, whatever. Then the following Class Delta towers: Archerfield, Avalon, Bankstown, Camden, Hobart, Jandakot, Launceston, Mackay, Moorabbin, Parafield. Funnily enough, Parafield is actually on... That's the wrong... Glad I didn't share that one because it showed my name on that. Parafield is actually this airport right here. So that's cool. And Rockhampton. And an S2 is not permitted to control procedural towers, which includes Albury, Alice Springs, Broome, Coffs Harbour, Hamilton Island, Rather, Sunshine Coast, Tamworth, or Woomera. They require a separate rating. Yeah. You got a link for the Discord. I removed it by accident when I was cleaning out my server list. It's in the description. It's in the description of everything. By the way, if it's been a while since you've seen a video or something, I had a video a couple weeks ago. Wait, a couple weeks ago? Has it really been that long? Where I flew a Pilatus PC-24 from Brisbane to Sydney. Let's have a look, see. Content. July 28th, it was uploaded. So, about just a little under 2 weeks ago. The views on it have kind of like stopped dead for some reason. It like kind of crept up to 100, then shot up to like 600, and then have stopped at about 650. And I don't understand why. Some of my other videos, like usually it creeps a little bit for a while. This one here, just brick wall. Establishing ILS now. I will butter for you. Don't butter for me, butter for you. You need it more than I do, mate. Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm so back and forth with content. I hate editing my own videos. I will say it over and over again. I cannot stand listening to my own voice. Especially over and over and over, especially when subtitling. That's where it gets the worst. I don't mind streaming because I can't really hear myself. I have my headphones on, I have them at a decently loud volume. I have music going, I have the game sounds going, you know, I have all these other things going. I can't really hear myself. But yeah, when it comes to the editing, I have to focus on myself because you guys hear it. And there lies the problem. So what's your thoughts on Flight Sim 24? It still has its downfalls. I will say it is quite a bit better than it was with Sim Update 3. So I'm running the beta right now. The fact that we can download the aircraft and the scenery and whatever makes load times better. And then you don't have to worry about your plane deloading or unloading when you're in the chase cam, you know. So that's cool. However, I still don't feel it's quite as polished. The lighting engines and stuff look way better, and like graphical fidelity and stuff is better. But I wouldn't say the sim overall is better. Actually, there is one thing that really pisses me off about Flight Sim. It's something to do with the runway and taxi lighting. It's not quite as present as 2020. And 2020 was my first sim, so that's probably why it feels a bit different in 2024. I don't know how it was in other sims, so... But yeah, you can see here, like, you can see it, but it's not quite as vivid. That's why you don't do videos or vlogs and just stream. Yeah, I used to stream a lot. Like, back in my heyday, I used to stream, I don't know, 35 hours a week. I'd stream from 7 p.m. till midnight. Yeah, 6 days a week. Wait, hang on. That's more. 35, that's... I don't know. Anyway. I can't be bothered doing the math. But that was... that is what I would do every night back in my heyday. And I used to love it. These days, I can't do that. That was like 7 years ago now. I had a decent following, which made it really easy to want to stream. But then that started dropping off, and that didn't really help. And when I say dropping off, I didn't change much, but I just changed like how some of the back end kind of worked, like all the follower effects and whatever. Because I was getting like 200 followers a night. And yeah, it was really laggy. It wasn't very optimized. So I changed some of the back end. And yeah, I pretty much went from like 200 followers a night to like 2. And I don't know what happened. But yeah, I kept going on with streaming for like another year and a half after that, until the platform closed. I ended up with about 16,500 followers by the end of it. And but the last year and a half, I got maybe 400 followers when I was getting 200 a night. Like, you know, that's a lot. That's a big difference. And yeah, but because I didn't take breaks when I felt like things were failing, I got really burnt out. And unfortunately, that burnout is still a thing that I deal with these days. 7 years later, because I really pushed myself for that year and a half trying to do, you know, trying to figure out what was going on, trying to recapture it. And yeah, it didn't happen. That wasn't as Chilliness, by the way. That was under a different name. So if you're like, well, why do you only have 600 followers now? Well, that's why I started a new life. I used to do lots of videos. I used to be able to actually stand myself a lot more. And I used to do full-on series and everything, but these days it's just, I can't. I also used to vlog as well, like with my face, believe it or not. Chill, that's what a vlog is. Shh. But yeah, so I used to vlog as well. That was... I wonder if I can find that channel. I can tell you how long ago that was. Because that's even older. I am signed in. And I wasn't born a liar. No. So my last uploaded video was January 21st, 2017. Well, there's some old like music ideas in here that I was sharing with my band as well. That's cool. But yeah, my vloggies, like I was doing vlogging and gaming around 2016. And then I just... yeah, I don't know. There's some of these videos that I want to watch back and figure out what was going on with some of them. But yeah, anywhoozle. Let's not dwell on that sort of stuff. I don't want to dwell on the bad stuff. I've had a really good day today and I don't want to deal. Like, honestly, I'm still buzzing from how good, like even just thinking about it, I'm smiling and laughing. Oh, man. Oh, crap. We're not runway 12 released to ground. Center went offline now, so we don't get that release now. Man, that sucks. All right, good luck with your landing, Spencer. Spencer currently landing in Hobart. God, I love the new patch fix for the Phoenix. The lessened VRAM usage makes a big difference. Man, that's so good. I love hearing when things get more optimized. That is what you want. What is wrong here? Oh, it's whoever wants to go to Swan Hill. Okay, I'll just double check that's the way that they want here. All right, Spencer, what was your landing, mate? I want to hear it. No, you back up here. By the way, you've hit exactly 100 hours on ATC. That's crazy. Most people would have their ground or S3 by now. Alexo. Why do I feel like that's the wrong flight plan for the arrival? I'm going to have a quick look-see here. By the way, by Theory of a Dead Man, banger song. By the way, you left without saying goodbye to me. Now that you're gone away, all I can think about is you and me. I can't sing, but you know, you get the general idea. It's a good rock song. Let's have a look here. Alaxo. Yeah, that's way far. They probably want more Arby. Hang on, but it says they're going to Arby. Why are they giving me Alaxo then? Mate. I need to get on some actual charts here to figure out if these routes here are correct. Where is Swan Hill? There's Swan Hill. H119. I'm pretty sure I've had this this Jetstar fly out of here before. This route looks really familiar. So if I go here, flights, new flight. Select Adelaide. Select Melbourne. And then I want to see what routing it's giving. 255. V255 Swan Hill. And then W720. Done. This route is really weird, dude. About to hit top of descent? Nice. Where are you landing? And everyone's landing right now. That's awesome. Oh, we have a new ATIS. Wait.
Adelaide.
All stations, Adelaide terminal information. Delta now current. Changes wind 070 degrees at 4 knots. QNH 1027. Adelaide terminal information Delta. What was that, by the way? I heard something going on and didn't see it. I swear I heard like an engine spooling up or something. Probably not the smartest choice landing in Queenstown on my first flight. Which approach are you doing? Are you going over the over the water for like the 180 in, or are you just going straight in facing north? I'll tell you what, that approach into wait, am I thinking of Queenstown? I might be thinking of Queenstown. You're doing the 180 on the river? I was thinking of Queenstown then. I'm going to go have a look over here and just make sure. Queenstown is down here somewhere. There it is. Honestly, I really like the Queenstown departure over the river. When I learnt to fly the ATR 72, that's where we flew. We flew out of Queenstown. Woo, crazy good views. The A320 is very easy once you've done a few flights. I thought it was hard at first too. I mean, the Phoenix one is really different to the vanilla ones, right? So it's just a small learning curve. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so tired right now. I didn't even think I'd get this far in stream. I thought I would just do an hour and that would be it. The A320 in terms of jetliners, definitely one of the easier ones. The Phoenix is by far the best aircraft you bought for the sim. Man, I wish that I could like get it, but I can't justify it because I don't know when things are going to go wrong here. And I'm always planning for the worst. So that is just how it be. At least I know I'd be prepared. So that's the main thing.
Adelaide ground, g'day. It's just 722 information, Delta Crest in clearance to Adelaide, please.
Just a 722 Adelaide ground. G'day. Did you mean Melbourne on that clearance?
Oh, yeah, Melbourne, yeah, what did I say?
You said Adelaide, mate. It's no problem. I noticed there's a bit of an issue with your routing. Are you happy to take via Swan Hill, or would you like a more direct route?
I don't mind, mate. I don't mind at all.
All right. Standby one. I will send you an amended routing.
Okay.
All right. Jetstar 722. I need my routes up here. Blah, 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 blah. It's a pretty easy one. I think it's like Y12 RB or something. Oh, not YPad to YPad. Sorry guys, I just gotta do my thing right now. It was raining when I left Wellington, so I hope it's clear in Queenstown. So it's not even more harder. Shall I get I'll get a meta.
Hello, Graham, yeah, we're fine to accept that reading. Just 722.
Just 722, not a problem. Standby one for clearance. No, move you back up there. Jester 722, happy clearance, advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy, just 722.
Jester 722, you're cleared Melbourne via Bendo plan route, runway 05, Bendo 3 departure, line via SID 5000, squawk tree 2, tree 5, departure frequency 122 decimal 8.
Please to Melbourne, Bendo 3 departure, runway 05. Climb via SID 5000, squawk 3235, departure is 122.8, Jetstar 722.
Jester 722, thanks. Right, so I've got a meta for Queenstown. Give me a moment. Queenstown, auto-generated at 10:30 Zulu. So that is about 25 minutes ago. Winds 140 at 3 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Overcast 4,500. Temperature 03. Dew point -3. QNH 1028.
Yeah, ground. Simba is giving me flight level 190. Can we amend that to like 310, please?
Jester 722, I will do my best, am I? Jester 722, your flight level has been amended, flight level 310.
Flight level 310, thanks for that. Jester 722.
Nice. You're flying the RMP Yankee. Oh, good luck. Honestly, wait, is that you coming into Adelaide one? That sounds like a, that sounds like an Adelaide thing. $3 yeah, I mean, it's still winter. And as far as south goes, it's pretty south. You're flying in? Yes. Awesome. Man, I love the approach in over the water as well. It's not fun because there's no ILS or whatever. But the actual approach in over the water looks so good. Alright guys, so look, I hate to say it, I'm already like fading really hard right now. So we'll get whoever out and then we will we'll probably end up. Though I see people who are flying internationally. What's low? That's Germany, right? Vienna. So there's people flying from Vienna. People who might not necessarily fly in Australia very often. That makes me feel bad. Anyway, let me know when you're in on approach and we'll move the camera around for you. 1. Actually, you wouldn't have to because I could see you on the radar, lol. I'll have to try setting up some custom cameras as well. I really want to be able to flick around the area because it increases the production value of the stream, right? Instead of being like, yeah, I'm gonna like do this and move around and everything. No, just click a button and boom, apron, or boom, landing camera. You know, that'd be sick. And then it makes me feel more involved, like I'm doing more, which obviously helps out a lot. Anywho, estimating field time 1-4. Roger. I'll flick my camera around at about 13. Maybe a little bit sooner. I still can't get over how good. So this is actually a different scenery. The night sky for Adelaide looks so good. And as you can see, Adelaide Oval over here. That's quite a few miles away. Hey, yeah, it's still quite a few miles away for those lights there, but yeah, it's just so good. Then I have friends that live through that way there. They're some of my oldest friends too. And I don't mean like age-wise, like I've known them since, well, I've known them now for 20 years. So. Back when I was just a itty bitty chill. Oh man. Those were the days.
Brown, just 722.
Just 722, go ahead.
Yeah, mate, I'll be back shortly. Unfortunately, the Phoenix is bugged out. I'm going to have to restart, which is fun.
Just 722, not a problem, mate. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem when things don't seem to go right. I've definitely had to clear out bits of flying because things weren't working. For me, it's mainly as I'm coming around Melbourne. The Melbourne scenery by Orbex is horribly unoptimized and just does not feel very good to fly into. It looks amazing, but it's really unoptimized. And I'm not spending all the money just to find out if the new version is more optimized. Am I hearing aircraft? I swear I hear aircraft. But I don't see aircraft. Look, there's absolutely nothing here on my scope. So, I don't know. Maybe it's gotta be like just ambient noise at this point, right? Let's see if we can see Jetstar yet. Probably not. Oh, wait, hang on. Yes? I see signs of life. Guys, we can see Jetstar. That's crazy. I've never seen aircraft that far out. Some DLH is having an emergency out near Alice Springs. Oh, God. Oh no, what is going on? They were supposed to be flying from Darwin to Frankfurt and they've ended up at Alice Springs. Divert back to Darwin, mate. Anyway, you're a good 20 mile out? Holy crap! Yeah, I never see aircraft out that far. So this is a problem with Flight Sim 2024, by the way. Is that the render distances of planes is garbage. That is why I am so confused about why I see you that far out. Like in 2020, sure, I could understand seeing you. Let's have a look here. So you're coming over the southern Adelaide suburbs right now. So usually when I see people, they kind of just pop in somewhere in between the end of the runway and Kangaroo Island, which isn't Kangaroo Island because Kangaroo Island isn't a freaking volcano. So yeah, that's crazy. Now I gotta find you again. There you are. Wow, I'm even seeing your landing lights. What the heck? Yeah, I don't know. That's nutso. Ugh, excuse me. I'm really sorry for yawning in your ear, guys. I'm really tired. My bedtime has been like 7 p.m. and it's getting on to 9 p.m. now, so I apologize. I shouldn't need to apologize, but I will. Cool shot right there. Except for this little bit of floating something here. That's kind of ruining it. Guys, I'm gonna say this. I think we need to control more at night. Maybe I'll get my sleep schedule figured out and control a bit more. But honestly, I've been playing a lot of Minecraft and I like that too, so I don't know. Anyway, you can see here that you can see Jetstar 169 on our radar now. That's how long we've been tracking them. They've only just popped up. Yeah, best approach in Australia right now, I think. Hi, Jeannie. Did you like the picture of my meat? Is it harder to control at night compared to daytime? Not really. Oh, shit. Guys, am I still streaming? I've just lost connection to the server, apparently. Connect. Alright. I don't have an ATIS up now. Crap, dude. Last one was Delta. It's broadcasting. Do we have tower view? We do have tower view. Where is my ATIS?
Adelaide terminal information Delta. Runway
Crap.
05. Wind 070 degrees, 04 knots. Cavo. Adelaide terminal.
There we go. I'm broadcasting ATIS again. That was weird, dude. Yeah, so the plane that is currently coming in now, we've been spotting them since... God. Since a long time out. I'll show you on the map how long we've been following them once they land. But it's actually one in chat. In chat, they're landing currently. Oh crap, no! Now is not the time! There we go. I pressed the wrong button combination. I was trying to slow down my rotational speed. But yeah, controlling it day and night is no difference to me. It's a difference to the pilots only, so... Anyway, Jeannie, I just want to say once again, because I haven't said it enough apparently, is I had a fantastic time with you and Derv this afternoon, and I've been gushing about how much of a good mood I'm in because of the amount of inside jokes and just getting to be me. So, cheers. Though, as you can see now, I've pretty much calmed down. Almost. Alright, here we go. Jetstar 169 coming in for landing runway 05 here in Adelaide. Very decent. Legend, no you. I gotta message you something in a bit as well. Okay, it's coming off at Delta 1. Ow. Sorry, I just punched my microphone. I can't help it was talking smack. Your landing was... Oh, no. Palsy. Alright, go on. Tell us, how was it interesting? So, Genie, if we have a look here, I'll quickly show you. This is where we saw Jetstar from like here. This is way further than I can usually see. So, and we just saw them track all the way through there and into approach. That's crazy. You're off to bed? Alright, have a good night, Genie. I will hopefully catch up with you sometime very soon. Until then, sweet dreams. And don't think too much about today. Or do. Like I said, I'm not your dad. I am your master, though. Oh, crap, sorry. That's my bad. Just R169, apologies. I got disconnected from the network there momentarily. Welcome to Adelaide. Do you have a Bayer preference today? Oh shit, I'm on Adelaide Tower. Hang on, sorry. Fuck's sake. Just R169, apologies. I had issues with the network earlier. Welcome to Adelaide. Do you have a Bayer preference today? I'm 1217 right now. I somehow connected as tower. I didn't want to do that.
Just 169, vacate on the Delta.
Just 169. Sorry about the wait there. Welcome to Adelaide. Do you have a bay preference today?
We'll take any bay.
Not a problem. Just 169. Taxi Alpha Lima to the bay. G'day.
Taxi Alpha Lima to the bay. Just 169. Thanks.
Yeah, sorry about that, mate. Yeah, so I got quickly disconnected from the network. And then in a rush to see you land, I reconnected as tower. And I didn't mean to connect as tower. Hello, messages. But yeah, so that's no bueno. All right, guys. So look, with Jetstar landing here in Adelaide, I think that's time for me to go to bed as well. I'm gonna follow genie to bed. Wait, not like that. But yeah, we're going to go to bed as well. I'm very, very tired. But I hope you have enjoyed at least this little bit of stream. I apologize it wasn't slightly longer. But yeah, I'm pretty exhausted, so. But I appreciate you guys honestly coming around and hanging out. You've made this session, which was only a few aircraft, you've made it much, much more lively. So thank you. I appreciate you all. Hang on. There's another aircraft on the ground here. Ah, crap. Osprey 919. Bye-bye. Nice to watch again. Connected at Parafield in a 172. Ooh. So you are somewhere. Actually, let's get the speed going here. That is how you speed up. There we go. So you are... There's Parafield. Right there. And then you've got Edinburgh. Right there. Alright, well, enjoy your flight out of Parafield. And everyone, I am going to head off. All stations Adelaide ground is disconnecting. Monitor advisory 122.8. Have a great flight.
Good night.
Good night. Yeah, that was my bad. I didn't mean to connect his tower. I didn't even think I could connect his tower. So now they're going to see tower rating for like 3 minutes. Whoops. Yeah, Adelaide Tower for 6 minutes. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to connect his tower, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, controllers. I'm sorry, admins. I really didn't mean to. You kind of smashed on... I mean, negative 387 isn't too bad. It looked a lot better from the tower view. I hope you go back and watch it. Yeah, it really looked decent. Anyway, everyone, this has been Chilliness. I hope you have had a great night. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you all sometime soon. If you're interested in checking me out in other places as well, there are links down in the there might be links down in the description. I don't know. What's down in the description? I'm going to go have a look. But definitely go check out my most recent video as well. It is a Pilatus PC24 from Brisbane to Sydney. The views have kind of just stopped on it, which is weird. Thanks to the ATC. No, thank you for flying in. Honestly, you gave me content, so I appreciate that. If you want to check out all of my live streams that I've had going on Twitch, you could check that out at this link. If you want to check me out on Twitch, where I play different games that aren't simulators, you can check it out here. And be sure to jump in the Discord as well. I don't know if the bot's running or not, but there's a link to it down in the description and in every video as well. So, all right, with that is me out of here. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I will see you all sometime very soon. Until then, take care of yourselves. There's only one of you. So, yeah, take care of yourself or else. All right, ciao. Good night, everyone. And thank you, One in Chart, for the follow on Twitch as well. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, now I'm leaving. See ya.